Hey everyone, Dr. Money is back in the office. That's right, we're doing a checkup on Tartarus's account. If you're not aware, Tartarus is a pretty active member of the Idle Heroes Discord group. He's got a lot of different accounts, and he reached out to me saying, hey, Dr. Myrick, do you mind having a look at my account? Which I was really appreciated him asking me. He's somebody that I've asked for advice before in the past. So it meant a lot to me that he was thinking that I might have something of value to say. As I'm recording this, if you think of anything that I'm missing, please make sure to leave in the comments what you would do with this account. I'm sure Tartarus will be reading these comments. And while you're down there, if you're not subscribed to my channel, if you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I'd really, really appreciate it. But let's get right in. Let's do a closer examination and see what we've got going on. So jumping in and looking at the macro level here, you can see they've completed Seal Land and they've also completed Aspen Dungeon. So they've got those two checked off of their list. Going within the Realms Gate, they are farming 40, which is a pretty reasonable amount to be farming as long as you're winning. That's a good amount. Within the Void Vortex, they are at Explorer 6. And once we look at this account, you'll see that it's pretty close to being able to push to Valiant. And I'll kind of be discussing what I would be doing if I was trying to reach Valiant, which I believe is their next big goal that they should be working towards. I did want to take a quick second to check out this galactic tree because this galactic tree is nuts. They did forget to upgrade it a little bit, so we'll go ahead and upgrade it for them. It's not super important for the tree itself, but you can see the actual nuts thing. They have 4 pets. That is some crazy luck. I assume they're not leveling this one up because it gives HP, and if you're doing the Inosuke, like MSS, like cheese strategy, you don't actually want more HP. I'm so far away from ever doing that if I get this pet, I will go ahead and just upgrade that pet. But you can still see they have 4 other ones they can do. They are pretty low on blue resources, but they've got Transcendence and they've got the dark pet. So pretty jealous of having 4 pets for sure. Even if you can't level them up, it would just be cool. I'm definitely stuck at 2 pets, so cool on that. Now that being said, going into their Void Arc, they are ranked 1198th, and for an example, I'm ranked 250th, and this account is stronger than mine. It has more imprints and more E5 heroes, and people can prioritize things differently. But looking at where they're at right now, they're still on Sector 5. They're on Sector Aurora, you can see, and they're not even done with it. And for context, I just had my last day on Sector 6. I'm going to be 100% completing it today. So if you're going for ranking rewards, I'm far ahead of them in this. My assumption, looking at the math, is they had to have redone a sector and probably redid one time, probably Sector 5, if you got the math wrong. So to me, navigation points, getting high in these leaderboards is going to be really important because you can get these resources for all those cool pets he's got. And I would be working towards that. Hopefully they can finish within the top 1,000 as the season comes closer and they move closer towards Sector 6. You can see right now they're sitting on 11,818. So they're just kind of in this awkward spot until they get to Sector 6. So, my same strategy still applies right now. If you were a mega well, there's talk now of like skipping on the 3rd day every single day so that you can get more void loads, and we know like where the guaranteed eggs are. But if you're still trying to get high in the rankings to get those evolution materials, skip 3 out of the first 5 days. Make sure you always have enough ingots to move on to the next sector. Before we go too much further, let's go ahead and look at their hero bag here. They have 17 E5s and a couple 10 stars, which is very good. You can see they got forces, 3 carries, only 1 Ignis, only 1 Tix, only 1 Rogan. So a pretty wide spread of champions, which is nice to see. And their stellar shard count is at 7.37 million. Looking at the artifacts they have real quick, you can see Demon Bell, 3-star A and B. We got a Splendid A and B, which is very nice. You can see that the Staff Puncher is only glittery, and we'll come back to that in just a second here. And the crown being glittery is very nice. Kiss a Ghost, and 3-star Antlers, and 1 MSS, and whatever this thing is called. Wildfire Torch. I don't even have one. I've somehow missed the Wildfire Torch train in my entire career. But going back in this, looking at the Staff Punisher, the Immortal being at glittery, this is definitely where I'd be putting my resources. And I think they're going to actually be able to get one in this event if they want, because they're sitting at 350 and they did buy the Spring Supplies package. So they should be getting, 60 more, and you could come in the event and purchase one other one. And I would definitely work on getting that towards Splendid, because in my mind, their next goal needs to be pushing towards Valiant. And there's a few other things they need to do with that. The other is they need to build an Ignis. They only have one other Ignis right now. You could try with a 9-star Ignis, you know, and only use 2 more copies. So between having the Imp Adventure next week and then within their Compass of Transcendence, they're at 2.7% with Ignis. So, you know, do a 10 bomb here and hopefully get lucky. I would think, you know, a 9-star would be okay with your E5 Ignis. Obviously, having a 10-star just makes it a lot easier to get the energy immediately, and you're not dependent on the 9-star dying in order to get that energy. Looking at their bag, you can see they're actually doing a very good job at keeping it empty. Very low 4-star hero count, extremely low. You know, not too many extra copies laying around anywhere. Lots of 3 stars, which looks nice. I wish I had more 3 stars, honestly. But doing a great job on keeping the hero bag empty. A few things that did stick out to me, and I don't know what this is. I don't quite get it, but you can see the tavern scrolls here. We'll go ahead and we're going to pop one anyway. I hope he's going to be okay with this, but we're going to go ahead and pop one of each and just see what kind of luck we get. Look at that. You know, it's just like sitting in a bag here. And rogue scrolls. So I don't quite get why people say them. I don't really understand that, but that's something I've been seeing as I review people's accounts. Yeah, talking about these tokens, they're called, who even knows what they're called? They're called Adventurer's Medals. Everybody like concentrate on speed, right? And they got their speed up, and then I think people kind of forgot that these existed because it's only 150 to upgrade a level. And so based on the heroes they have, I would probably go into Dark here, and I would buff my attack. Now granted, they have pretty low gold amounts. We'll go ahead and spend 1 and let them make the rest of the decisions. But you can see, I mean, there's a definitely attack benefit here, you know, an HP benefit if you wanted it. I would definitely recommend the attack on the dark and maybe the attack on the light. But I definitely think people forget that these exist after they max out speed. So I would definitely make sure to go ahead and do those. And did I say definitely enough? That's not what something a doctor would say, but Dr. Myrick says definitely a bunch. Definitely spend those. And you know, they're sitting at 739 universal crystals. Hopefully they're getting pretty close and could get enough soon to get that splendid Staff Punisher of the Immortal. And yeah, I'm sure Tartarus is on the same wavelength as me, like definitely pushing towards Valiant to get that Ignis, get the Staff Punisher of Immortal up to 3-star Splendid. Make sure you use your Celestial Island tokens, you know, with your star spawns. Just make sure you're leveling up your tree. And then the Void Arc for sure. I don't know exactly what strategy he's going for, but in general, I would say you either are skipping at 90% every day in order to get a lot of void loads, or you are doing enough where you save and get to Sector 6 as quickly as possible. So those would be the biggest changes I would make with this account. Let me know in the comments below, like I said, if there's anything else you would want to see. But that's it. Our checkup's done. I'll see you back next year for our year exam. Lay off the booze, Tartarus, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.